display. There we go. How's that? Well, we don't need this, so let's get rid of that StreamYard information I don't need. I hope it goes away. Good morning, Pam. Good morning, Gail. Good morning, replayers. If anybody comes in and can tell me how to get rid of a live viewer comment that shows up, I'd appreciate that. Hello, Janice. Good morning. You're at work. So I understand that you need to work. Not a problem. Yeah, I don't either. It tells me how to show them. But I don't know how to get rid of them. I'm a looking. Remove. Let's see if this will There we go. I don't know what happened. You did? There we go. Hello, everybody. I don't know what's going on. I know we've had some internet issues here on the farm, but that shouldn't have mattered. And yeah, I got rid of the comment and you can hear me. So it's a good morning. It's a Tuesday morning. And what a way it started, huh? Wow. I hope you guys have had a good week. I appreciate you being here with all the places you could be. I'm glad you chose to spend some time with me. Gonna turn my camera a little bit so you see less of me and more of the showroom floor. Oh, that was fun, wasn't it? That was fun. We are going to play today with some slow stitching, doilies, all kinds of fun things. Yes, Gail, it's not rainy here, but the wind is like 20 miles per hour. And it has been so windy that you're fighting yourself to walk. It is just unreal. And cold. Yeah, I think it's like 46 degrees. My thin blood's not used to all that. I don't know how many of you watched the Magical Touch Studio with Carol, but she made what she called these little memory vessels. And I wanted to try one. 38. Ooh, that's not very far away, Gail. Wow. And what these are, she makes a snippet roll and then she uses felt on the bottom. And then she makes these little vessels. Aren't these cute? And this is just a snippet roll I've got. And I know it's pure white, so it's not going to stay probably clean very long. And she mentioned putting a can or a glass or something in it. And I want to make one out of this silky fabric that I have. Now, she does hers using Happy Mail. And so I may do that. I've thought about using, somebody mentioned the fabric I've sewn with and doing something with that, like making a scrapbook or something. I may do that with the little dresses, maybe make one out of the little dresses, one out of the little aprons, or something like that. I don't know, but I thought that was a fun idea. But this was a snippet roll I made a long time ago. And so I thought I would try with it. I still have some snippet roll left over, but we shall see. All right, Devin, thank you for stopping in. I do appreciate it. Thanks, Devin. You have a wonderful day. And yesterday, I've had Emerson 3 days straight. And so I tried to stretch out the things. 50 degrees in Utah. Oh my. And Saturday, her parents dropped her off and we sewed. She was kind of been out of sorts a little bit because she wasn't getting to go to the Chiefs game. But that was Jackson's birthday present. And they were going to stay with Nikki's brother. And then go to the game on Sunday. So I wanted something she'd been wanting to do first thing. So she sewed, and first she started off with a pillow that, as we did, turned into a hop pad that turned into an wall hanging with an E on it that turned into something she fabric painted. Yeah. So then later that day, we made brownies and we went to town to eat at the little cafe. And then she and I went down to her house and had a oh, okay, Stephanie, I will. I've got some. I can do that after I've sewn some stuff on it too. That is a good thought because it doesn't have much stability this way. And then Sunday, she nor I felt real good, but we made some muffin brownies and muffins, pumpkin muffins. Good morning, Janet. How are you today? And Stephanie, hold on, because I'm going to show your goodies here in a second. And we fixed hamburgers and had macaroni and cheese and salad because that's what she wanted. So we did that, and then what else did she do? Oh, she did a lot of just playing. Then yesterday, she was going to spend the day with her dad cutting wood, and it was so cold she couldn't stand it. So she came up and we jelly plated, painted. She loves doing that. And then we played dolls with her Barbies and Castle. And then I don't remember now what else we did do. So this has been the first day in several. I've got my craft room to myself. Well, yesterday, while she was here, oh, I know what she did yesterday afternoon. She got on the YouTube, and she and Joni's Not So Fast Life visited, and those two little girls had the best time. So we'll probably do that again. But while she was doing that, a package arrived from Sweet Steffi. Now, you all know that I'm a very trusting. Oh, good, Pam. And Janet, you got your happy mail. Good deal. I'm a very trusting person. You know, when I go and get my hair done, I'm not the one paid to think. And on Zena or Jen's live, they always come on late at night. And Jen ran, can't think of her name, and Zena the Sassy Crafter. A lot of times, Thread and Glue, Steffi is on with them. Well, she was on showing all this $3 a yard fabric. And beautiful fabric. Absolutely beautiful. Well, through Instagram, she and I were talking, and she went and got me some. So she sent me a box of this beautiful fabric and some other goodies with this gorgeous card. I'm waiting for, and sweetest little note with it. And on the bottom, because of course I kind of had to look through, she had made this doll. And Emerson and I are to put the face and the hair on it. Never have put hair on a doll and never put a face on a doll. Now, Emerson could not get over the fact it didn't have a face. And she wanted to get right with that and start drawing on it. And, Nana slowed that down. So I don't know how we're going to do that. I kind of know I want to embroider the face once she draws it, but I'm going to let her draw it. And then I'll put the hair on once she picks out what we're going to use. But is this not a gorgeous little dress with the trimming? Isn't this so pretty? And that fabric is just gorgeous. And with the fabric, and so well made, just so well made. Well, after seeing what fabric she picked out for herself, I knew I could trust her to pick out. Let's set her here on this little wooden box. I kind of like her without a face. That's what the Amish do, so that we don't look at people's faces. We look at their heart. So after seeing her fabric she picked out, I knew I could trust her to pick out fabric for little girls. And she also sent me some goodies, and here's some beautiful die cuts. Isn't that gorgeous paper? Nothing like saying my die cut machine is in Florida, and I have the best subbies who send me some. That was something Emerson and I used with a jelly plate, were some of the pieces that Shannon sent me, those white pieces. We painted a few of those. She really had fun doing that. Look at these little stars with the shiny paper. So she also sent me Happy Mail. And hi, Jasper. How are you this morning? I hope your day has started out well. Okay, now here's the fabric this wonderful lady chose. I sent her $60. And I think she did wonderfully. There's still a whole side to the box. But look at that black and white. I love these. So these are going to be little girls' dresses. May you ask the name? Thread and glue is Steffi. Is that what you're needing, Journey? Look at this one with the sweet little flowers. I think some of these will make darling little pillowcases too. I love this one. That cute. All those colors. And I mean, I just sent her the money and she totally was on her own picking the beautiful fabric. I trusted her explicitly because I knew her taste after seeing what all she got. And then this pink. I love the muted. And this is the first time I've looked at these, y'all. Look at this one. That gorgeous. I love these two fabric colors together. Aw, Steffi. Does she still have more? I can't believe she was selling these for $3 a yard. Oh, 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 isn't that fun? Look at that. Oh, so fun on that black. A lady that lives next door to Thread and Glue, or down the street or something like that. And look at these unicorns. It's Michael Miller fabric. See, that'll make a darling pillowcase. The unicorns on it. Oh, aren't they, Janet? Put those back there behind me and start the other rack. Look at this one with the little birds. And feathers. The little fox. You did a wonderful job choosing a local quilter. Okay. Look at that blue. Look at these feathers. They're not a color. I don't know that this is missing a single color. I think every color that there is. Now, this is Hobby Lobby. So it's nice fabric. I was too, Janet, when she was showing hers. Look at this. That gray pretty. See, I can see this is a cute little dress. Can't you? And this brand is Two Daughters. Some of you may know these brands. I don't know all of them. Look at that. That's another one with all kinds of colors. Just gorgeous, Steffi. Oh my goodness, look at this one. How shabby chic. Steffi, I may have to make a Steffi vessel. And all of these you picked for me. Does this lady not quilt anymore, or did she just have so much she couldn't use it all? Well, how do we do that here? We're just doing that. Oh, look at the orange. I don't know how you chose. I have heard that too, Gail. And I've heard that Hobby Lobby fabric is of better quality than Joann's. And the sad thing is, so many people, they don't buy to last. She does, but wanted to buy more. So she had all of this fabric. I don't get that. I'd have to use it first. That pretty. I'll show it this way so you can see the butterflies. Oh, this is sweet. Look at the little birds. That's sweet. The flowers and the birds and those bright colors. And with an E from Anna Green Gables, has a quote that says something to the effect, one dreams sweeter or better in a room full of beautiful things. That's what's made me think of the pillowcases. You know, so many of the children in our world have it so rough. And they, might dream sweeter on a pretty pillowcase. But I just think these are gorgeous. Well, not only did I do too, Journey, I just want to go down there. She didn't just mail the fab, and she didn't take any of my money out for postage, which I left her money for postage. She paid postage and sent me more stuff. So I'm going to get right on those. Look at this envelope. There's something in it. I've got to figure out how to open. Okay, it's taped shut. So I'm guessing I can gently open. Dana, how are you? Are you doing well this morning? Oh, look at this pocket. Oh, you guys, she's just filled this pocket with Happy Mail. Look at all these little Happy Mails. Oh my. That's one pocket. This is cute. And she used music paper. And it's like 2 sheets of music paper. Well, isn't this clever? That was very sweet of her, Gail. Very sweet. And look at this. And she's filled all these pockets. I'm putting them back so I know what pocket they fit in. Because we know I would never remember. And I do try, Gail. I do try. I don't just hoard it. That's what gets me if you've got the fabric. Oh my goodness. Look at... I can't get it all out. Might have to wait for Emerson's tiny little fingers. I know, Journey. So sweet. Well, I'll read what these words. It's blossom. What a lady. Oh, I needed to hear this. Forgive them even if they are not sorry. It's in the air. Find your fire. April hath put a spirit of youth in everything. That's very true. Look at that jar of music. Look at the daisy. Look at these tabs. That's neat paper. And look at that tag. Waking up in the morning with the sounds of birds chirping. Shoot, this wind is blowing all them away, isn't it, Gail? I know, this is just warms my heart. And then there's more in this, just in this little thing. If you can change your mind, you can change your life. Wow, what words of wisdom. You can't stop the waves, but you can learn to surf. I will not let anyone walk through my mind with their dirty feet. I was Gandhi. The future is literally in our hands to mold as we like, but we cannot wait until tomorrow. Tomorrow is now. How inspiring, Steffi. Stephanie, this is unbelievable. And there's all this. I think these are all Tim Holtz people. All these she sent me. Not unreal. All Tim Holtz people. Those aren't cheap. And then she's made me some tag. And look at that pretty paperclip with the little arrows. And then all these tags she made. Stephanie, this is unreal. I love all this. Good grief. You have warmed my heart. And then this pocket. Look at that pocket. Now that's cool. Is that a die cut or something, Steffi? Look at all these. Fall leaf. These are going to go in my fall journal. Look at that. 1 pint milk. A butterfly, a rose. Fall, and then these little cards. She cut these things out. That's part of the gift. Oh. And you gave it to me. How sweet. Look at this. That little calendar thing. I don't think I've ever seen one of those. That purple, and that pretty. So these all go in here. And then, I know I keep saying, and then she created a sewing digital. And she printed the copies and sent them to me. Unreal. A Stitch in Time. And I would say you can get this on her Etsy. I know, Gail. Sociopath headquarters. My fabric is too yummy to cut up. That must be what that lady thought. So she has this digital that you can get in her Etsy store. I don't know if it's there now or not. It's called A Stitch in Time. Look at that. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? So she not only mailed this to me, she printed it off. That's a lot of ink. And in my description, I have the name of her store, Etsy shop. It's Thread and Glue Designs. I don't know if I have the designs on there. I'll double check. And if somebody would be willing to put all that up, Pam, would you mind? I am creative. You can't expect me to be neat too. Fabricologist, one who has perfected the game of stashing fabric away. Sewing mends the soul. So much to do, so little time. Hi, Carol. How are you this morning? I am showing the Happy Mail haul I just got. Oh, and look at all these words that go with sewing that she's got on here. And she's going to be making a sewing journal. And I said I was going to wait till you do mine when she does. Not pretty. These all look like fabric. Carol, in a second, I'll show you my first vessel. Oh, look at that. These are the Tim Holtz scissors. These are gorgeous. Thank you, Pam. Oh, look at that one. The lace doilies. Oh, that pretty. I'm in awe of all of this. Wow. Sewing machine. And I've said before, we don't have a colored printer, nor do we have a Bluetooth one. So this is something I don't get. Oh, isn't that pretty? Oh, can you imagine fabric like that? Maybe it was fabric. I don't know. Ooh, and a little grunge. Look at that burlap page. Oh, the pincushion thread and thimble. Yeah, I couldn't think of a thimble. I'll get these too high, aren't I? Look at this one. Oh, good, Gail. That's just gorgeous. Look at that fabric. Wouldn't that make pretty wallpaper too? Okay, thank you, Gail. So there is a stitch in time at her Etsy store. It's thread and glue designs, all one word, no spaces. And as you can see, anything that Steffi does is of the highest quality, plus very, very trustworthy. Between this and all that fabric, I'm just shocked. Absolutely shocked. Carol, this is my vessel. This was just out of a snippet roll I already made. So if you would check her out, check her Etsy out. Thank you. I got this idea from you. But I already had the snippet roll and I wanted to see if I could first make the vessel. But now Steffi just said thread and glue designs that maybe interfacing might make it a little stiffer with this thinner fabric. So I may have to try that. But very easy to do. Very easy to do. I'm thinking I'm going to put it by my chair. Don't know. And put like a little cup or glass or something in it, and hold like my crochet hook that I use to finish off my washcloths, those kind of things that you have by your chair. Oh, I might, Gail. That's true. Hi, Mary. Thank you for letting me share my live on your channel. Okay, Matt. Okay, Carol. I'll do that on this one that I'm going to cut and play with a little bit today. Oh, really? I don't know what that is. Report that. Okay. We don't need it. See, that's it, Carol. I kind of do too. That's a good idea too, Carol. I might line it. Because my stitches aren't near as pretty as yours. Thank you, Pam. So what I have is, I think this was curtain fabric. I don't know. I just find it very pretty. And I thought I liked that it had these two seams on it. All right, Mary, you have a great day. Thanks for stopping in. And I thought I would, it already has the hem, so I'm not starting as complicated as Carol does. And But I want to use these tans and browns that I have. And I've kind of gotten away from slow stitching. I don't know why. I just haven't been doing it lately. I kind of got into knit and washcloths. And haven't but then when I saw Carol's vessel, I wanted to get back into it. Oh, Gail, I'm so sorry. Be careful. Don't blow away. It is not a day to be out. At least you don't have to carry them all to your car by yourself, Gail. Hi, Janet. Janet's back. So I thought I would do this. Kind of like this is how she does her scroll. If you don't watch the Magical Touch, Carol is very talented. And she makes a scroll for each month, or she makes a piece for each month, and then she sews them all together like a scroll. And I want to start that next year. So I thought I would fold down the top of this and hand stitch across, and then this is already done. Because I don't see a reason to, reinvent the wheel. So then I found, but I want to do it kind of a monochromatic type thing. So I found this brown, and this is kind of what I would call a blush lace. I'm not real sure what color you would color it, but it makes it, pretty muted. And then I just kind of found this off white. And then I don't know if I like this with it or not. What do you all think? And I mean, these would be small pieces, of course, but do you think I want that? It had kind of that color intertwined. So I don't know if I want this in with it or not. And then I found a roll of this burlap and lace that I could add. And I thought that would be pretty, a piece of that. And then this is some vintage fabric that I found here in the house. And then I have, that's what I thought, Janet. And then I found this brown, got that. Maybe that with a little piece or a strip. I've got my cut up quilt, which I don't know that I would use this, but the colors would work. And then last week, I remember me spraying cheesecloth. Well, this is the rag, the wet wipe I used, and I thought that would add some texture. And then I have these I could use on the back of a flower or a bow or something. And this is a little dark. I think this is vintage photo, and this is walnut, I believe. And this is the antique lace, maybe. Good morning, Janet. And I don't remember what this one is, but those are the ones I sprayed last week and I've let dry. So some of those may find their way. I'm going to make a vessel, and I'm going to start with muted colors, Janet. And these are some of the things I'm thinking of putting small pieces of. And Julia sent me a hexagon pattern. So I could even make some of these as hexagons or yo-yos. Couldn't think of that word, yo-yo. Then I have this. So that I could put some of that on there. I have some of these little wool pieces. So I have plenty of, here's some more. That's coffee stained. I've got a dark brown, a different lace. So I could do some conching, whatever that's called. And here's some of this I could put in there. Good morning, Linda. How are you? Aren't they, Janet? I've just got to make one. And then I've got some off-white lace. Then I've got some Tim Holtz fabric there. Ooh, this is neat. Pam sent me this. I wanted to get down to her stuff that she sent me because she sent me some really neat stuff. Oh, this will be perfect. Come undone. But this came off of fabric. Here's some more satiny stuff. I may have too much stuff to put on it. You know, some of this thread might not be bad that Pam sent. Oh, here's some fabric I did with Paint Girly when, no, this is some that I may have done here. I don't know. And then Pam sent some fibers I could use. All these fibers she sent me. But like that orange might be pretty with it. So needless to say, oh, that's pretty. Pam sent that. I think I have plenty. Thank you, Janet. And here's just a little piece of fabric that I made something with sometime. So that's what I am. I don't know. Do I want some of that red? I don't know. But I thought it would be fun to maybe get some stuff on this. And then next time, maybe I'll have a lot of it stitched? I don't know. Ooh, this is some green Pam sent me. Isn't that pretty? So I have lots of bits in here, and I'm not going to cut any new fabric. No need for that. And then Angie Brown, you all know, makes doilies. Oh, here's some more. I had this. I just thought, I mean, it's just stuff I saw in my stash. I thought this was kind of cool colors. And then Angie Brown makes doilies and sells them at Keisha's. And these were a great color. They weren't this stark white. And she makes them all different colors. And here's like a half, which will be perfect on this. And then here's that. And that's what I liked, all the different shapes and doilies and things like that for my slow stitching. So I have those, and those are from Angie Brown. So I think I have plenty. I don't need to cut any up. I don't need to, any new fabric up. I'll cut some of this up. Carol is amazing. She just befuddles me. So, but I really liked this. I thought that might be fun, but I don't know how well that would hold up, but we shall see. And then I also have this that I just got in my slow stitching bag. And I'm not sure. Isn't that beautiful? But this muted here. And I don't mind if it has a little color. A magical mouse. A magical mouse. I'll have to look at that. So this is what I hope to do today. So I think I have a lot of things I can, this, and I don't have that large of a piece, and I don't want it all so covered that I can't see the actual fabric. So we know I won't use all of this. Yes, Janet, it'll be interesting if Carol did it. I know. Her work is unbelievable. Don't think I want this with these two colors, so that's going to go. But so many fun, neat things I can use with muted colors. Good for you, Janet. What's on the menu? Isn't it, Janet? It's just all so soft. And that's why I wanted to start with this. I may, now that I think about it, I may not fold this over. I may use something like this. It needs iron. Maybe for the top. Any thoughts are welcomed. Good morning, Shirls. How are you? Thank you, Janet. I thought these would be pretty together. See, I can even do something like that at the top. And to give it a little stiffer weight, maybe. And this is something I'll probably have to do up here at my table. So I have to watch how long I sit in this chair or I get a backache. For all of you coming in, thank you for coming to my tea and chat. We're talking about the little things today. No, there's no right or wrong, and there's no hurry. Oh, no, Shirls. That's quite scary. Must have been a crafter. Oh, Shirls, that's scary. And you'd be in bedridden. There'd be no place for you to go. Cheryl's got quite the craft room. But that's scary, Cheryl's. You'd have caught him. You'd have found him and caught him. But that's just, yeah, that's anxious. Had the police come and gone? There you go. Ooh, very unnerving. That's for sure, Jasper. Jasper, are you out of your funk you were in the other night? Jasper was in a funk the other night, and we all tried to help her get out of it. We all get in a funk. She was in a crafting funk. Now, just because I'm putting this on here does not mean it'll be here. That's crooked as can be. Yes, in a funk. It will pass, though that's not very comforting. I'll get you some happy mail mailed, Jasper. That'll at least give you something different to look at. Now, if I put anything down and you're thinking, oh, Kathy, don't do that, please let me know. What, you know, because you're going to find something that you've forgotten you have too. And rearranging may give you a different outlook. Journey, what do you usually make? You're so sweet, Shirls. Drooling over my mat. Well, there's a lot of paint on this mat. I think this needs to go on last, maybe. That's pretty close to that, isn't it? I for sure want some of this wide brown lace. I think this lace is so pretty. Isn't that gorgeous? Awesome, Janet. Thank you. I don't think I've found her channel yet. Do you have a channel, Journey? That helps, Jasper. And just trying something different helps me. Oh. It's going to be one of these, Jasper, where I slow stitch things on and then I make it into a vessel. It does, Janet. All right, Linda. Thank you, Pam. This I'll have to turn down maybe. I don't know. So that I'm worried about, okay, Carol, I'm worried, and Janet, and all you who slow stitch, I'm worried about these. I like the fringe on them, but I don't want it to continue unraveling. So I know I can stitch along there, but what's the best stitch you'd use? I don't think I want a blanket stitch. Oh my goodness. Where are these night trolls coming from? I've never seen them in the mornings. This one needs iron too. Were you able to talk to Ben yesterday, Janet? I was afraid maybe you'd have trouble getting a hold of each other again. Thank you, Carol. Any suggestions are welcome. Am I getting too much on? I'll later add buttons and that kind of thing. Okay. Oh, and your face too, Janet, was priceless. The love in your eyes. I think I'll make this into a hexagon. And I think I'll make this into a yo-yo. See if I can do one like Lizzie does. Okay, Janet, thank you. Backstitch. All right, I know how to do that one.
He must be stinking up the bathroom.
I thought he left.
No, he's in there stinking it up.
Oh, is he? Okay.
I wanted to go pee out of the wind.
Oh, well, sorry, I'm on live. They're all hearing you talk.
I don't care.
Yeah. Did you get the kiddies off to school this morning?
Yes.
Were they ready?
No.
Not even Emerson?
No. I don't know.
Is she coming here tonight?
I don't know where they're going to ride the bus.
Okay. Are you home today or at work?
I'll probably be
around or
at home.
Okay. Sounds good to me. That was my son. Kids weren't ready to go back to school. Well, I brought bread over, so I thought. But got a whole bowl of it over here. Let's see what I want to use. I like the idea Carol had of the same color all the way through. I don't know if I want to use the brown, the gray. The mustard gold will show too much of my stitches when I mess up. And then I just have this thin polyester thread. Oh, and then I've got, oh, I forgot about my embroidery thread. Thank you. I made this, Janet. I made this on my basket making video. And I have a tote full of strips to make another one. No, Journey, that's a Kathy bowl. I made the rope and created 2 bags of thread. Thank you, Journey. It was the last one I created, and I did a little better job. You know, it takes some practice there, but it's great for this thread. But so what do you think? The gray, this is the gray, or the greenish brown? These are number 8. This is a number 12. The gray's 8. It's pearl cotton. Oh, Pam. I haven't, Jasper. That's what I like about it. The tatteredness and I like the raveling. And then I have this one that I made, and it's still got a few holes out of a placemat. I had a woven placemat that I made. That's right, Janet. She got some goodies. I'm trying to cut this a little straighter. Okay, now let's not very good at this, making a circle out of a square. I don't know how Lizzie does that so pretty. I'll need to practice that more. She's only done I don't know, but it'll still make she's good, isn't she, Janet? She can multitask. Okay, Jasper, we'll be here. That's right. I think I'm going to use this. Now that's decided. I'm going to put that needle back before it's on the floor. Looking to see what else I might need to add. I know a back stitch will work here. I've got this and this. I'm going to put that lace across the top. And then this could be another hexagon. Maybe a ruffle flower. Came for fabric markers. Isn't that the way, though? Oh, this is kind of cool. I don't know why it's in there. I haven't been to Walmart. I don't remember last. Greg's taken over the shopping. This is what I was looking for. It's way too big. I think I want that. I want this. Isn't that right? We have a Dollar General here in Memphis. We don't have a Dollar Tree. And in Florida, the Dollar Tree doesn't have much craft stuff. I mean, it's barely got a half an aisle. So, not much. Janet, do you make fabric ruffles? Because they are easy to make, and you can make them with your little sewing machine. Just have to watch out for fingers. I like this on here. I like the texture and stuff. My cutting straight today needs a lot of help. Goodness. There we go. That adds a little color, but they're muted colors. So that's good. Feel like I'm just collaging. I guess I am collaging with fabric. Thank you, Janet. I'm not sure. This seems awfully long. Maybe like that. And I'll glue these down. Is that what you do, Carol? Or do you glue or pin? If you're still here. I never assume anyone has anything to do but watch me. I think I'm going to make these into a pretty bow. Thank you. I do too. Thanks, Steffi. Janet, I'm glad you did not blow away. I asked Greg this morning what his plans were, and he didn't know because of the wind. He said he'd like to work level out a flower bed, but didn't know if it would with the wind. I mean, the trees are just wild. Sleeting. Cleo. That's a fun name for a sewing machine. I don't know that I'll like this wide ribbon for a bow, but we're going to try it. Never named my sewing machine. Always named my dolls. Who knows what Steffi's doll? Oh, Janet. This is my doll from Steffi. Thread and glue. But Emerson and I are to put the face and hair on. I thought she did amazing. This dress is gorgeous. We may have to pin it though, or it may be a little risque. Sprinkling there. You talk to yours so much you needed names. Well, you probably name your car too then. Your car's Daisy, Janet. Okay. Yeah, that's cold, Gail. I'm trying to catch up. Driving Miss Daisy. That's right, Jasper. Gail, if it makes you feel any better, Friday night when we went out to eat, we got home and Emerson and I were down at her house and the whole bit. I looked down and noticed that my sweatshirt with the hood had been wrong side out the entire day and evening. So at least you noticed wet pants quickly. Okay. What else? I know I want to add buttons, and I know I want to add yo-yos, and I'll add a hexagon. Oh, things for in the car. Cool. Your sea rippers, Jack. Jack the Ripper. Oh, Gail, I bet you are glad to be home and inside with something hot to drink. Jack the Ripper. Oh, I've never added this back on. Well, it's going to hide a lot of lace, but I guess it can do that. I don't want lace on the bottom because you won't see it when I sew it. Maybe that's enough of the background. That's kind of neat at an angle. I don't want it too blotchy. Pull this up a little more, the lace up a little more, Janet. Let's try this. Like that. Or I could turn it the other way and do it like that. Well, nobody should get along with Jack the Ripper. Okay. This is not going to be fun to sew through, I don't think, but it'll be all right. You like it? Okay. Today I'd like to do some sewing on my panel. And maybe get it. I don't have a lot more to do on the quilting part, but I'll have to go into the kitchen to cut the ooh, I like that there. Kitchen. Thank you, Gail. Yes, it will, Janet. I have to remind myself of that. I do my cutting on the kitchen counter. And usually what I do is have a massive cutting. Yes, I do, Steffi. I've got vintage buttons. I've got blingy buttons. I've got all kinds of buttons. But I won't add them yet until I get everything sewn down. And then I'll come back in and add my yo-yos and hexagons and buttons and maybe some flowers. I'm going to I'm trying to decide whether to glue or pin. And I will use my different cheesecloths when I do like my button, for example. This may be too big. I don't know. I don't know that I like that color. I think it's too yellowy. Let's try it darker. You'd glue it, Jasper? That's what I do a lot of times. Yeah, I like that, I think, better. And then this has come off. There we go. And then I'll use that walnut stained one, the darkest one I've got. Maybe there. And then I'll use another piece or color down here with something. Maybe a button or something to kind of. But one thing about, you know, when you turn it for a vessel, I don't have to worry so much about, like on a long piece, it being matchy or whatever. I don't want the word matchy, but you know, maybe I'll use one of these little doilies or something, and that adds more texture. But I'm going to remember what Carol said about the more I put on it, the stiffer the vessel will be. That's what I've got, Janet. What do you think? Oh, maybe more. Okay, I can do that. Like that. It will. It'll be too hard for me to remember what I did. Yeah, I'll have to take a picture. I won't do that though till I'm done because I use my phone to film, and then I use my well, I could do it with my iPad, but I use my iPad to read the chat and to see what it looks like on the camera. I really love this grunginess down here. And I like this that Pam gave me here on the bottom. I think that kind of pulls that in. And I've got here I can add. I've got here and here I can add. I might add this more up so you don't see the seam. But I'm really liking it. It might, Jasper, I don't know. I guess I'll try it and we'll learn from it. I don't know. Buttons will be cute on it. But I think it's going to make a fun vessel. I have enough. I could almost, how long's this? Yeah, I have enough. I could almost make two of them. I really love, I don't know, I think it was curtain fabric. Oh, yeah, I could. Because I always read the replay to see what all I missed and who came in I never said hello to. And I do that often. Miss things. This green, I wonder if that'd make a pretty bow. Pam gave me so much awesome goodies that I can add lots of texture. I don't know. She's in the notions aisle. You get quiet there, don't you? But I'm liking it. I think it's going to be fun to work on. I haven't added this yet. This is going to go as a piece. We'll see how this works. And I like how the colors are kind of muted and they coordinate as well. So I don't feel like I have too much going on. I don't know, Jasper. I might. I have, this is what's left of my white. This flower was kind of a experiment. It's way too big for this. But I can make this as a vessel. And this is the other side. I can make as a vessel. I've got these flowers I'd already forgotten I had. I have some of these stamped fabric I could use. And I have some of those in that brown linen. So then this. It's one above it. I have this with scriptures on it. This one that I was in a serious crooked cutting mode. That I could put on it. I have a heart cluster I could use. And here's like a stamped fabric there. Here's a bird, a music note. These hearts. I like this one with the hearts. Yes, and I could do that, Jasper. I just don't know what I'm going to do. But yeah, that's what she talked about with hers, putting like a water vase or a jar or a can or something in these. Yeah, it would work, Jasper. This is linen. I'd try it. I haven't found any fabric that hasn't worked. And what I tend to do is get a linen and then stamp it to death. And then get another piece and use the same stamp. Yeah, you do, Jasper. Oh, that reminds me, Jasper. Here's some you sent me, and I bet they would be pretty. Let's see. That would be pretty. I don't want the burgundy for this. The sage green would be pretty. This gray blue would be pretty. But I think I'm going to stick more to one of these. Yeah, I've got a big window right here. Gets all the morning light. And this is what you sent me, Jasper. So I'm sure you've got some of this that would work. And I'm really liking this sage green. Niche brown. What do they call it? Doesn't have a name on it. Okay, Jasper. Thank you. Glad you thought of me. I think I'm going to use this green. And then I want to use this heart. I'm going to use one of these with more of the coffee stain on it. Actually, I think it's tea dyed. Thank you, Stephanie, again for all of my goodies. I so appreciate you taking the time to go and get that fabric for me. So appreciate you. And I love all my happy mail. Y'all go check her out and subscribe. She's a great person to know. Not that any of you are not, but you know what I mean. Ooh, I like that there. Yeah, being an adult's not always fun. Jasper, you're going to find all kinds of stuff if you keep cleaning. Thank you, Janet. Steffi, have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the box. You're sorting. There. Now, this is what fabric samples that I just showed you are what Jasper sent me. It's like upholstery fabric. Some of it stitched together would make a sturdy vessel too. I'm hooked on these vessels, I tell you. I think it's because I love to make the things, but I don't want them just hanging around. And in Florida, I just have a basket of them rolled up. And pardon my reach. And I love the idea of having something like this to do with them. So, sorry, my mind went to ravelings. So I just love the idea of, and I love mixing and matching. Why can I do this with fabric, but I have so much trouble doing it with paper? I can't collage paper worth a dang. Love the hugs, the heart. I love this stamp I've got. Yeah, Jasper, you should. Open that sucker back up. Yeah, Jasper, what's the name of your Etsy? And we'll share it. Well, I guess if you've got stuff in there, you might not want it shared if you don't. All right. Does it need any more fabric? I'll make yo-yos. Well, I've got yo-yos. I probably won't even have to make any. And hexagons that Julia sent me. I just keep looking at it thinking, what else do I need? What else do I need? Not yet. I think you're right, Janet. I think I've got it pretty full. And I think it's ready to take glue down and finish. In fact, I'm going to glue these are other ones I haven't even sewn. I've collaged. This one I've done a little sewing on. These are all glued down. And this one's long. This one will take me quite a while. Of course, I got to kind of get started back on it. And then I have this one that's only pinned down. I haven't even gotten it glued down yet. So I have those two. And then I've got a little one somewhere. Who knows where that one's at? Up here. Nope. But this is the one I really want to work on. Okay, Jasper. I think so too, Janet. And that square one, I could make into a vessel and cut it and then make it longer and then into the vessel. This one I just want to make sure I have straight. Okay. Well, Janet, these have been since I've been here in Missouri. It's not like I've done them in the last little bit. I think I get to sewing with my machine and then at night I knit. So I don't, for some reason, hand sew. And I just go in spurts with stuff. I'm just glad I can glue these on instead of pin. And Pam, I sometimes get that way too. Where it's just, no, I just want to, but I haven't machine embroidered for a long time. And that's one of the things I want to do here. I like to embroider on words and that kind of stuff to put on my snippet rolls or on my stuff like that I make. And I need to learn to do more things with my embroider machine. But this is so relaxing for me. Oh, it is, Janet. I hate working around those pins. I poke and I've gotten blood on what I'm working on and all kinds of strange things. And I just use my glue stick. I don't use anything fancy. And I don't find it hard to sew through. And I don't always glue it all down. I just glue part of it. And I don't know, Carol's not here now, but I don't know what she does. I need to watch and see. I do too. Lots of DNA on my projects. Oops, I forgot this little thing. Where was it? Go put it here and under there. And under there. There we go. And that's another thing with the glue. And I imagine it depends on how long you wait too. But you can lift, it's not so permanent. You can't lift it up if you mess up like I just did. Oh, base stitch. And I will do some of that. But this way I can just, go to my chair or go somewhere and work on it. And for the most part, it'll stay. And then I can see, I've got it all glued down. Nothing fell off. So, that'll be kind of what it looks like until I start gluing. So I think I'm going to let y'all go. I've been on here 2 hours and I do want to get some sewing done, and I want to sew on this some today. And I know you've all got things you've got to do too. So thanks for coming. I would love to start sending postcards to recognize your birthday. So if y'all would come back and leave a comment of when your birthday is. I don't need to know the year. And I'd appreciate it. And I'd also like to pick a happy mail to send from those comments. I think I've gotten everybody happy mailed sent if I had their address. Linda, I don't think, oh, you're 21, Janet, also. Awesome. And Linda, I don't think I have your address. So if you will Instagram or message me some way your address, I would love to send you happy mail. All these 21-year-olds. Wow, at least you're of legal age. At least you're legal. I'd appreciate a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed, I'd appreciate that too. I'm at 211, so I'm moving up a day at a time. To all you replayers, same with you. I'd love for you to leave me a post note of your birthday. And if I don't have your address, I'd appreciate you leaving it. And your birthday, month and years, all I got to have. So, to each of you, have a blessed week. Thanks for stopping in and spending time. And as always, remember, you have a purpose. Bye for now.